Hello and welcome back to the Impossible Thunder Rocks Park. Well, not the park, but what we do in it. Look, we got jet skis. And yes, the park is going quite well. As you can see by our guest count, because we are already above the quota that we need for this year. But it's only the 1st of June this year, so we're in good shape. I think it's gonna be an easy one. At least, and then you'll see that everything goes wrong that we can do wrong. No, of course it won't. But just, on a side note, I'm not sure if I'll be recording much this week, as I got new tables, and they're from wood, and I need to finish them with lacquering and all that stuff. But it needs 4 layers, so I need to do like sanding and taping and then lacquering, and that 4 times each evening. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to play much, but well, at least so yeah, but it's only this week, and then afterwards should be back to normal. Anyway, yeah, so last time we built stuff, specifically over here. But what I really think we should do before we continue is start up with our routine checks. And what I see, for example... Oh, and yeah, by the way, I have a, the dust from the sanding, it got in my nose, and I'm sniffling and snarfling like crazy. So, yeah, you'll just have to bear with it, enjoy my, my nosy sounds. Anyway, yeah, so we have a bit of vomit I see over there. For the rest, it seems alright. I want to see... which handy dude has this area here? That's one handy dude. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if one handy dude is gonna cut it, I think we should add, like, another one. You are going to keep this area in particular clean. Now, I do believe that so long as we keep it like this, he should not be able to go down there. Which is kind of the idea. So we'll just have him patrol this area, and I really believe that he should not be able to make, to walk across this bit. I'm not sure, as I have seen buggy behavior with like, vertical walls. Maybe he can teleport up and down. Well, if he can, down might be easy, but if he can go up, we have a Spidey man. Right, so that seems okay. Let's check our pricing. Is there stuff that we need to adjust already? It doesn't look like it. No, I don't believe so. Right, okay, good. So then, what we should do is, let's also check quickly on the eggheads, and just excuse me for a moment. Yeah, alright. Anyway, ooh, we got the water slide, nice. Now, as for our cash, I believe we are on max loan already. Yeah, we are on max loan already. So what I think we should do is just go full out and get ourselves another coaster. And... as we are not really that well on cash, I'm thinking we should go with the water coaster. It's a bit similar to the steel mini coaster that we also have. It's also a bit more expensive, but if we play our cards right, we should be able to get a pretty decent coaster out of this. And, well, I mean, it's gonna be a tight fit anyway. But like I said, we should be able to pull it off. Now, as for over here, I kind of want to reserve this spot for like a thrill ride. But if we do that, we also set ourselves up for trouble later down the line. In regards with our water coaster that we want to build here. Because I'm just thinking, I'm looking here like... do we have a possibility to somehow build the station below this low point, but have the exit connect up here, have the station be somewhere like over here, and then hook up the queue here? I know it's gonna be a little bit of a mess with the pathing, But it would be rather nice for our shared exit construction that we pretty much have over here. Yeah, we should be able to pull something off, right? Let me see here. I mean, we should be on this line of tiles, and... Oh man, I got a sneeze coming. I'll be right back. Oh man, this is really terrible to record. But anyway, here we are. Let me check on the height markers of the track here. So, what I see here is that if we stay close to the ground, we should be able to pull something off by going on this line of tiles over here, which is conveniently also the high point of this bit of track over here. So I think we're safe. I think we should go for it, right? Let's see how it turns out. Build custom ride design and have us be on this height, right? Oh, that's a thing I didn't consider. There is the right the right entrance over there. I was really focused on you know, on this exit over here and having this be on the right height, but I might have forgotten the right entrance here. Is that gonna be an issue, I wonder? My gut feeling says yes. Can we move it over to the side one? No, because if we do, it doesn't make much difference, as we have the path here, which is only one height lower. Let me see. I think the only option we have here is to shorten the track by at least 2. Possibly 3. We'll have to see. We'll do 2 for now and we'll see how it goes. How about that, you know? A perfect strategy. Oh. Hold on a second. I also kind of counted on the exit being over here, which clearly is not gonna happen right now. I do seem to have like one tile here, so we could basically just cover up the you know, the station of the jet ski. What's gonna happen is like there is a jet ski there, but nobody will know because it's invisible. Oh man, this is this is like really terrible in terms of track design, but I love it. Oh man. Yeah, this hay fever thing, it's absolutely terrible. Yeah, let's go with the exit over here, but let us first, before we, oh, you know what I'm just now thinking about? Is that if we want to hook things up here, we run into this path. Unless, I kind of don't want to do that, but we have a steep drop. Having a steep drop over here totally doesn't seem right to me. I think what we should do is rethink this a little bit and get back over here one height higher. And then move it over to the side also by 1. And that way we should have room to go above the queue path here. Yeah. So, perfect preparation we just had there. So in theory, that should mean over here. Yeah, it does. Okay, however, I already spotted the next issue with this plan. Oh, no, that should not be an issue. Because I was thinking, like, if we go next to this exit, we can then, we only have to go down 1 height level. But because we moved it over 1, we now have another height level that we can drop. Because there's an extra tile of space in between. So, crisis averted. Now, we have to do the exit, which will be here. And the entrance... Ooh, there is this curve in the track. Are you able to? No. And now I think we won't be able to get the queue onto the right side. And we also had wooden supports apparently. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Right, okay. Nice. I thought we wouldn't be able to make this, but apparently this is like one of the few straight pieces we have in there. Perfect. So, as for where this queue is gonna live, I want this space to have like a slam down ride basically. So it would be really nice if we were able to... Oh man, it's really bad. Just excuse me again for a moment. And back, yeah. I think I have a full-blown cold by now. There, this is the episode that I get a cold. Great, epic. Anyway, I think it would be in our best interest to actually hook it up over here, as there is a track here, so we wouldn't be able to build it right there anyway. So let's put that into action. And then do something like that. Nice. Alright, and then we can get a exit path over here. And we should all be hunky-dory. Let me see. Just so that we also will not be bothered by the last visible bits of... Oh, now that's an issue. There is an issue. How are we gonna fix this? How are we indeed going to fix this? This is proving much more difficult than I anticipated. Oh man. Yeah, about this, huh? Is there a way for us to... I mean, what we could do in theory is remove the exit here and just exit it up like right over here. Which would basically mean we have like a hovering exit above the station over here. I don't think that would be a bad idea though. So let's relocate the exit. Let's get it over here. Come on. There. Down we go. Nice. Okay, finally we can get onto actually constructing the coaster, huh? Only took a little bit of fiddling and making an absolute pathing nightmare here. It's not that bad though. Oh, just a sneeze coming. Oh man, this is the worst, but yeah, I survived it. This video is gonna be terrible, man. I have to cut out so many breaks I had to take for sneezing and whatever. But, yeah, constructing the coaster then, huh? Shall we finally get to it? Let me see here. So, what are we gonna do with it, huh? Well, not that, because that's impossible. I also wonder if this thing can actually go... No. We cannot have curves in the lift over here. So basically that means that we are forced with our track design to go all the way over here. Let me see, because it does look to me that we actually want the lift to quit a bit sooner. Now, with this ride, we really need to start thinking about saving space for like the next slam down rides. So I think we would be clever, which we are of course, if we were to head back this side and then maybe do like a splash and then lift it again and then try and fill up as much over here as possible. Because basically this bit of the park is just free range for our water coaster. At least that's the way how I see it. And it would be really nice if we can also have this have like an underground section. So maybe we should cut back a little bit on the lift over here. And then do something simple like this. Oh, never mind. This is not gonna happen. The game says no. So what that implies for us is that, yeah, I know what that implies for us. We just need to cut it back severely, even further. Which I think means more like cutting it back like this. Which also means that we're kind of close to the other coaster, but we should just be able to pull this one off. And then do something like this. Would we be able to... I'm not sure if it will even make this. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Nice. I like where this is going. Look, this is the way where... Ooh, nice. We even have a too high for supports message now. Okay, so this is the absolute limit that we can go with the water coaster, huh? Now, it's gonna be difficult for this one to get another lifting section in here. So we should utilize the one that we have over here to the max. Just a moment. And back. Alright. So, yeah, about the coaster. Let's go down and do the... I don't know if it will be the only steep drop that we will be able to do with the coaster, but it will be one of the very few steep drops. Nice. That we have available. How did I see? Yeah, okay, but that's not gonna end well. This should be able to at least be pulled off. And in theory, if we just go up, that should not be an issue. Now we want to use our water sections sparsely, because, well, you know, I mean, they act like natural brakes, so we can't use them too many. And what I believe is what's happening right now is that we are kind of hitting our own tracks. So I'm not sure, but perhaps we shouldn't go down here and do like an S-bend to the other side. Yeah, that's possible. And then we can do like a tight curve here. And now we shouldn't go down too low, but yeah, okay, so we need to break it before over here. And we'll do one water section. And then basically curve it around. Now, where are we currently? Because we are facing the other coaster track over here. And we are at height. Yeah, so I see what's happening here. We might want to add like a tighter curve here. So that should make this possible. Yes. And then we should go down. Now, what if we were to... Because that would be really cool. I wonder where that would lead us in terms of height. We probably need to edit out quite a bit, actually. And what I would really like to do is basically to... I don't know if it's possible, though. Basically, what I would like to do is just go below this this curvy bit here. Excuse me. And then, you know, curve around and basically mirror this track here. So if we go into the underground, like right over there, that would also be really nice. So maybe what we should do instead of curving this is just go something like this. Not sure if we are able to pull this one off like this. It seems like we are not. Let's explore our further options. Well, this is definitely an option. I mean, I'm not sure if this will be, but in theory, all we should do is this. And that's that. And now it is possible. Right, so we are at height 22. So what we could do, I don't really like this, because we have the path. I believe here it is. I don't know what height that goes to in the end. That goes to height 20. So if we go there at like height 22, that means that all the stations that we have should be below this track. Else we're gonna run into crossing issues. Would we be able to perhaps stay at like height 26, S-bend, curve, and then go down and then... Yeah, we should try that at least. We can always pull this one off if we really decide to. Then do an S-bend. Oh, but that's already not allowed. Okay, what if we do it one sooner? Is it then allowed? Seems so. And then, in theory, what we should do is just curve it straight up. Oh. Never mind. Yeah. Let me think here for a minute. If we don't, if we can't S-bend this at like height 27, maybe we can do so at like height 28. That means that we only have like a one height drop down there. Okay. Which also means that we can basically curve this tight. Nice. And then go down. Maybe even go down steep. Where would this bring us? And that would bring us at height 23. It's the same issue that I have with height 22. So let's not do the steep drop and instead go for like this. Just a moment. You know what's the great thing about sneeze attacks? That, you know, well, whilst you're, you know, getting, well, manning up on myself again, I see an issue with the track design that I'm now doing. And that there is an S-bend here, so we won't be able to pull this one off either. So we'll have to go with, like, the steep thing. And just, you know, just take the hit, basically. Take the suffering and, let me see here. Can we resurface, like, right below the same track? In theory, that should be possible. Let's do so. Should we do so? I'm just now wondering. What we could also do is a helix up small and then resurface like right on the inside of this track, which seems to me like a much better plan. Raise or lower the land. Nice. I like this design a lot more. And then in theory this should resurface us. Now, I don't know, oh, that's the wrong buttons. I don't know what we're gonna run into right now. But we do have some speed, so we could be able to pull out of this mess. Like, right over here. So in fact, I think at height 25, we should be able to squeeze ourselves right between these tracks. And if we are then able to perhaps go up with like a lifting section, for example, and maybe do like a helix with a water splash and then return back to the station or something, for example, we should be pretty good. I'm pretty sure that if we keep on, keep on with the lift like this, it won't be... Yeah, see, we run into, there's a coaster issue. But this should work out. So long as I keep it at height 25, that is. And now we should, in theory, be able to do this. Which will be like another bit of lifting. Now, what should also happen is that because we come from height 38, in theory, we shouldn't need this lift, but I'm not sure how much this water splash breaks the coaster. And if that's quite a lot, then we should definitely need the lift. In fact, what we should do is probably, because basically we know for a fact that there will be a bit of speed over here going down. Maybe we shouldn't add like a lift hill in here, but just have a water piece going straight. As the coaster will be lifting itself after that one anyway. Yeah. Oh man, it is terrible. This is like, usually, you know, if I have like a cold or a hay fever this bad, usually I wouldn't record. Imagine the suffering that I go through. Yeah. All for the YouTubes. Right, now what are we gonna do with the track right now? I don't think we need like another steep drop. We have quite a few of those. What we could try and do perhaps is maybe like a large loop around and then see that we start lining ourselves up for the way back. Because basically if we go over here and we manage to get ourselves at such a height that, for example, we go all the way over here, there isn't much height to play around with because of the ride. But what if, this is just theoretical, what if we are able to squeeze in ourselves at like, yeah, this is tight. We only have a 2-tile space here because of this track. Which basically means that if we want to do anything here, we need an S-bend. There is a bit of leeway here. We might have like a 3-tile space to wiggle ourselves around in. And that would be enough for a tight curve. Right, okay, so here's the plan. We are going to loop around and then utilize this bit over here to line ourselves up for the return to the station, which in theory should be able to go above this queue path, right? Right. And then we can also make plenty use of watery sections. And in the end, this should actually result in a okay-ish, I wouldn't say grand, but okay-ish water coaster, you know, so... Let me see. Where do we line ourselves up to if we were to go down steep? And then, yeah, we should stay at like height 26. Do not use the watery bits yet. Okay, maybe one. And then a helix up small. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe up one piece. That works. And then down. Right, now I believe that the path, yeah, that's height 23. And this is one higher, so we can't really go to height 25. To pass over this section here, which I want to do, we need to stay at height 26. So let's see how far that gets us, you know? So let me just go up and down a little. Oh, Okay, so there isn't much going up and down a little. What we could try is maybe something like this. Let me see, without the water, come on, just straight. Yeah, no, there's no way that this is gonna work out for us. Especially because, hold on a second. Aren't we, like, right in between the chairlift and the... Yeah, we are on this line of tiles. Huh, that's interesting. So, in theory, because I thought we couldn't really go that low because we had this chairlift to take into account. But that's actually not the case. So let us just follow along with the terrain. Oh man, maybe... Oh wow, guess what? This thing, if we move it, we would be able to actually pull this one off. I don't know about the exit then afterwards. I don't know, should we really do this or should we just S-bend it and then S-bend it again? I think that's a much more clever solution. I think right now we are basically signing our own death warrant over here, which we're not going to do. So S-bend to the left, just one later. So we still have the possibility to add shops and stalls, which is also really important. Then we will go over here like this. Do another S-bend. And then another S-bend. Are we able to? I feel like we might not be. Yeah, no, we are not. Would we be more clever if we play our cards like this? I feel like, yeah, the answer to that is yes. Nice, okay. So, by going like this... okay. I thought maybe we have like one more tile of leeway, but no, we don't have one more tile of leeway. Yeah, no, there isn't. I was just looking there like, isn't there really? No, there isn't really. So, what we should now do is... This is also the difficult one. I'm thinking of the future ride, which could be like over here, and then path, and then, yeah. I don't think that will be much of an issue. Let me see. Our speed will be based on height 33, so there will be speed, despite having a watery section in there. There will be speed, which is good. And now basically what we need to do is just follow along here. Maybe go up one. And then go down to height 25 above the path. And then just line ourselves up for the exit over here. There isn't much else that we can do. I don't think we can fancify our tracks over here. So, just in case... we will go down here to height 25 and then sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Basically safety braking it and then sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Wow, we actually made it. Can you even believe this? We actually made it. You know what we could do, in fact? I mean, why do we have this straight if we could then also at least try and make something cool out of it, right? So let us see what we can achieve. It won't be much, but at least we should try and add like a last spectacular drop, right? Just a moment. And back. Yeah, I think what we need to do is actually go a little bit further and then...
Would you know it? We actually don't make it, but we can safely remove like a few more pieces here and just add those like right over here, right? And then water and done. So now we at least have like a little more of a steep drop. And yeah, what can I say other than we actually managed to squeeze this in here? I mean, it's amazing. That's all I can say about it, really. This is just amazing. The fact that we managed to pull this one off, I'm quite surprised. And I'm really happy with the way that we maximized our space efficiency, because that's what we need to do. And just look at the amount of guests that we have in the park already. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Despite me being in the worst condition here. I also really feel like my tycooning skills are just withering away with the cold I'm suffering from. But, yeah, you know, fear not, my levels of tycooning are high enough to weather the worst storms. Drama! Whoa! Another good thing about this is that it's actually safe, because we have plenty of water sections before the station, which are natural breaks which cannot fail. So that's another plus for us. Now, we shall charge the full $5 for this. Oh, we took 12 minutes to construct this. That's rather long. Eggheads, what are you up to? Log fume, 3D cinema. Do we really need more thrill rides? I mean, of course we do. That's not even a question, but I mean, do we really need the rides that we are currently getting? That's more the thing that I'm kind of going for. I feel like we have this coaster, which is in our budget range, and afterwards this should be like the next one that's gonna make us loads of money. Yeah, so we have like 2 more coasters that we can build, which are on our schedule to build. So let's leave them thinking up thrill rides for the time being, you know. There are worse things they can do. Now, of course, we should test this, so that's what we'll do. At the same time, we should also get a few benches and stuff at the exit. There we go. Nice. Then, did we add any other flat? No, I don't think so. And I was about to say like flat path space, but I don't think so. Now, I know that the guests can walk up and down here a little bit, but they shouldn't be able to get trapped here, as it's only dead ends, and in the end they should pass here and then visit their other rides. If we start to get pathing issues and they get lost here because they went from over here, they want to get like over here or something, I will add more no entry signs, but with the use of them as they are right now, I think we have a better use of our benches. Ooh, borderline. Ah well, okay. So the testing is getting done. Is the handy duding also getting done on the... would you believe it? It seems like it isn't. It seems like you actually need those two tiles as well. How is our staff expenditure, by the way? I want to see this. This is important. Right, running costs. Where are you? Staff wages. Yeah, so we get like 6,000. Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, aside from ride construction, basically it's important to have a general look at this. So basically, like with the staff and the research and the loan interest, I think it's safe to say that our expenditure is like 1,300 or something, and we get like just a little bit less than 6,000. So with that, we make a healthy profit. So it's okay to add like an extra mechanic to this, which yeah, we're just gonna do. We're just gonna assign a mechanic to this general area over here. So you cannot leave this bit here, so you will always be inspecting these rides here. Right? Right. Okay, well, all that's left to do then is to color this and see how it goes. Right, so let us name this. Yeah. How about the final cut? And that is because I have to cut out so many sections of this video because of all my sneeze attacks. This is purely a reference to my state of health. Also, you guys can watch boat 1 if I don't screw up the this screen here. So as for track colors, what shall we go with here? Oh, and by the way, what are your ratings? Well, you're not that great. But there is plenty of folks standing in line here. Not over here, but plenty over to the other side. So, yeah, this is nice. How's the waiting time? Only 2 minutes. Perfect. I say perfect. So as for track colors, we're definitely not gonna go with the purple supports. Maybe white supports. Maybe dark red innards. Maybe a few orange tracks like this. Kind of like this. And then black inside on the boat. Yeah, I think this looks good. Let's go with this. Now I know it's a water coaster, and this looks, the watery bits now look a little bit off, but for the most part, it's just a coaster track. So yeah, well, I can live with these colors. Now, as for like over here, because I've been, I've been fiddling with this whole track design all the time, just so that I could hook something up over there. So I'd be stupid not to. So that's what we're gonna do. And ooh, would you be able to? I think you need like an insane amount of height above you. So the Enterprise is not a thing that we can build there. But what we can get there is the ship. Because there is space aplenty for the ship. As for where it should live, I think we should see to maybe like a Q connection here and an exit connection there. Yeah, that seems about right. So roller coaster in the way, but that should not be the case over there. So, and then we should be able, how much capacity do you have? Let me see. It doesn't say, oh wait. 16, so 3 Q tiles would be entrance, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Why is it that the placement is always, always turns out so great? So there, and then this over there. Nice. Right, now you guys keep on watching the test ride over there, whilst I busy myself with the construction of like a quick queue here. And a quick exit, of course. There, nice. Oh man, things are going so well with the park, it's actually rather insane. For a moment, yeah, I was quite worried. I thought that the thing was going backwards, but luckily it isn't. Oh man, I really was worried there for a moment. And this should also be good. Nice. Yeah, we seem to be doing rather well with this coaster, the final cut. Now it's in its home stretch. Look, nice. I just quickly want to have a peek at like what the G's are. So far it seems to be 3G. Ooh, that's a bit high. Higher than I expected it would be. Where does it get the 3G? I mean, this whole first bit is over here, then down, and then This is probably like over here, and then this is over here with like this slight bump is like probably this bit. And then it goes down, and I assume, but I'm not sure, I assume that the spike here is like this bit here. Which we unfortunately, we had to make this, right? Do we? Do we really actually? Couldn't we go down it just here? I don't know, we'll have to see if it's an issue, you know. The rest seems rather okay-ish, to be honest. I'm also not sure if the spike's over here. It could also be that it's over here. It is, after all, one steep drop without too much braking and then another one. So there's definitely a possibility for the issue actually being over here in this drop. As for the lateral G's, how we doing? How we doing? Everything below the 2G mark. Alright, alright. So the final cut, I'm pretty sure that the ratings will be okay. So we're just gonna open it up. We at least know that it's safe because the boats are returning safely to the station. And let us quickly set up the ship here with the maximum stuff and everything. And let me see, $5, yeah. What are we gonna name this? Yeah, so why don't we call this the oh man, I don't know what the you know how I wanted to name this? The bacteria that causes the cold. But I don't know what the name of the bacteria is, so we're not gonna. Now instead, why don't we call this Hurricania? Because the story behind that is that this ship has been blown up here by a hurricane. That's the only explanation as to why it can be up here on a mountain, right? I mean, ships are usually not on a mountain. Really, that's something that I learned from television. So, let me see. Why don't we hide this a little bit? Have it blend in, so to say. Do something like this. Yeah, I like this. It's not too obvious, you know. Also, not too ugly. Okay, maybe a little bit. No, I think it's cool. Let's also get like a staff member because I just know that we're gonna need it over here. And there, done. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, we got a coaster. I survived this actual recording, but I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I recorded for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So now you know. And, yeah. I would say join me next time, even though I don't know when that is, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.